Chills, I ain't buying what they selling like been a thrill. Got my bitches up in heaven, yeah, I'm in this wheel. Blessed need to fall back, fall back. All the devil took from me, telling me can have that. Catch me at the doormat, doormat. Wiping off my sin with a way to get it in. They say I clean up nice. They say I clean up nice. They say I clean up nice. They say I clean up nice.
I'm the new X-Man, ex-Buddhist. Betrayed Christ too, ex-Judas. I'm covered by the blood like a fresh fetus. Born again believer, I confess Jesus. New to the squad, who's a loud ninja. Death to the flesh was a proud sinner. I was raised back to life from down under. Now I'm surfing down the ops like cowabunga. Saying better fall back. Anything you owe that. Here's sucker though throwback. The gospel's a cold rap. Strapped like a blowback. Snap like a Kodak. Christ gang and you know that. Forever mobbing, no cap, no cap.
Flesh need to fall back, fall back. All the devil took from me, telling me can have that. Catch me at the doormat, doormat. Wiping off my sin with a way to get it in. They say I clean up nice. 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 I'm clean.
Was a low down, dirty rich, but I cleaned up. Now I'm part of the bride of Christ, no prenup. Yeah, Romans 5:8, you better read up. Got the full armor of God on spiritually G'd up. Stay high, off the Holy Spirit, don't need no re-up. Unclean spirits, principalities getting beat up. We get purified in that fiery furnace, so turn the heat up. In this battlefield, you gotta stay woke, so I don't sleep much. Just cause God used you, don't mean that you a servant, bro. And if you really got faith, then your works should show. You ain't a man of God, cause you preach a good sermon, no. When you in the fire, when you trust in the Lord, burn to grow. The gospel the apostles preach is what you call that. You ain't growing in holiness, then your faith is all cap. Ain't no point in making no claims if you don't walk that. Hooked on God, ministry over business, yeah, all that.
Need to fall back, fall back. All the devil took from me, telling me can have that. Catch me at the doormat, doormat. Wiping off my sin with a way to get it in. They say I clean up nice. They say I clean up nice. I'm clean. They say I clean up nice. They say I clean up nice. I'm clean. I'm clean. They say I clean up nice.
Just in case you forgot, this is my millennium. We in the field trying to fossilize a million. Brought from dark to light like Auntie Vivian. The spirit lives in us like we some condominiums. We soldiers of the Lord, Brody, not civilians. And armies rising up and God is sending them to be about the Father's business. And on our list, we forever keeping ministry on top of Benjamin. Trying to be the reason that some demons fled. Preach the heathens, that's what Jesus said. We've been made alive, ain't no spirit guides, but we the deacons trying to reach the dead. Ain't no crown on my freaking head, I'd rather leave it at Jesus' feet instead. Cause I'd rather honor my king instead. Stay true to the vow and keep the pledge. In these horrifying times, I'm just trying to glorify God. With the mob, no organized crime. The Father got my back, yeah, the Lord is my spine. And I keep a sword on my side, ready to wage war like Paul did it. With a holy regiment, and we all with it. And we all authentic, I put my heart in it. On fire for the Lord like an arsonist. I won't call it quits, no I'm in it for the long run. Since I got saved, everybody been saying I've been on one. All my ain't giving no fair ones out. You want to smoke with one of us, we all come. Ain't no fair fight, cause when two or more gathered, he is there, right? Better be on point with your paralight. Bomb on the enemy like an airstrike. All I see is
we go, get close. We explode on the enemy like the low. 6-6 on the hip, extendo. Like a banana clip, ready for war. In the field for the kill, and no more. Reload. We go, get close. We explode on the enemy like the low. 6-6 on the hip, extendo. Like a banana clip, ready for war. In the field for the kill, and no more. Reload. I've been up in the game for too long to not decide which side I'ma stand on. God hold me accountable to the things he showed me and he made known. You can stand there if you want to and never bust a move, but homie, I'ma promise you. When it really go down, then the trumpet sound, every knee gon' bow, that includes you. Last days to the face like a razor blade, something but 50 brains, no shame. Remembering the pain of the one slain, I fucking the wicked, the beginning and the end day. Made up in the image of the only reason why I came. Banging on the adversary is an everyday thing. Force swinging like a Chevy in the fast lane, weighing heavy like a super could have been brain. Ain't nobody over here scared to save it. Hard knowledge to the pavement, taking over the enemy territory, came in to the 10 with a win, can I get an aiming? Real real ambassadors in the field with stamina. Devil get away from us, we built like cameras. We get to snapping and flashing, he conjuring us. We raising up like Lazarus, blazing us like cannabis. Pay for us, renaming us, enable us, inhabit us. We already got the victory, manifesting that prophecy. Bring a family, hard my ministry, steady banging on the enemy. We go, get close, every time that we explode on the enemy like the low. 6-6 on the hip, extendo, like a banana clip, ready for war. In the field for the kill, and no more. Reload, we go, stand up, get close, every time that we explode on the enemy like the low. 6-6 on the hip, extendo, like a banana clip, ready for war. In the field for the kill, and no more. Reload.
If you were looking for Christ, homie, you ain't gon' find us. If too many believers and really rap the key, even you better believe in what you call the silence. If the enemy really thinking about attacking for real, then you better believe that they were gon' bring the violence. Move on my crew coming through, cause if the heavenly father let us, they was slamming the door behind us. Every one of us hooked, covered in blood. A couple killers, a couple dealers, a couple of thugs, gang bangers in my circle, rapping purple as if you get when you mix a couple of crips and a couple of blood. Because of the blood that was shed on the cross for each and every one of us, deep in the heart, it was nothing but love. Now no matter what we feel, we repping the name of the king forever and all the glory to the Father above. Cause if it wasn't for the blood that you shed on the cross, then the Father forgive me, cause I'll be dead right now. We get promised tomorrow, but I promise to follow you. Wake up in the morning and we're dead right now. Forget the flesh right now. It ain't about me, the ghost inside of me we possess right now. So take control of me and you ain't never gotta let go of me. Promise forever to you, my head bowed down. Better get your eyes seen, no, don't look around. We living up in the world with the dead right now. The more the devil's deceiving, straight to my city, freezing cold. You probably see my breath right now, but to my death, I'm a smile. Look in my heart, the reason you don't see it up in my face right now. Ain't tripping cause the world falling apart in front of us. We focusing on the words written in red right now.
Tremendous, we go, stand up, get close, every time that we explode on the enemy like the low. 6-6 on the hip, extendo, like a banana clip, ready for war. In the field for the kill, and no more. Reload, tremendous, we go, stand up, get close, every time that we explode on the enemy like the low. 6-6 on the hip, extendo, like a banana clip, ready for war. In the field for the kill, and no more. Reload.
Jumping down here in verse 78 of chapter 55, it says, "It is in the elevation of your life that you can find the power of virtue to save yourselves from the actions of the unsaved enemies. For it is not the weapons of faith and prayer alone that will give you victory over vicissitudes and adversities of life. That faith
As I grow, you trying to acquire me some land and dough. Cruise through land road with Lando, headed Orlando. San Pro, I ain't picky. Put me around from San Yo years ago. You might have called me in Mexico, cop the primo from El Nino. In a suit El Camino, Timberland box full of Tino. Counting money while it's honey, hooking up a couple burritos, hot tamales, guacamole, and tortitos. And we people, bros like Mike and Tito, kilo after kilo, losing my soul up in the road, crack control, grip in the road, all alone. Demons had a grip on my soul, I was going out of control, out of control. That's my mama, mommy, I was out of control, out of control. Oh, your boy was out of control. That's my baby mama, I was out of control. Where I come from, they don't know what I've been through. I lost so many loved ones. What am I to do? I'm telling you my lifetime. Ain't brand new. Looking back, up in the city where you couldn't lack. Took a strap everywhere, never scared and too shook to clap. That bagging pounds of kush, Brody cooking crack, pushing back in the fast lane like we couldn't crash. Never known to be sober,
Hold my own as a soldier. Beef was real, no bullet holes in my roses. Retaliation with a clip full of hollows. Sipping the bottle and care if I get hit up tomorrow. I am suicidal with a rifle on me. Brains fried, the demons in my mind control me. Down for whatever and about that action. They care about what happened, broad day shootouts and traffic. I ain't just had some school since I was missing mom. First one in the line, straight to hell, the prison time. A ticking time bomb about to explode. I snatched me out of that hole. Lord knows I was out of control. Out of control. Ask my mom about me, I was out of control. Out of control. Oh, your boy was out of control. Ask my baby mamas, I was out of control.
Mama always told me one day it would happen, but she never told me when. She said that it would happen when I was much older, but she wouldn't happen then. Mama always told me one day it would happen, but she never told me when. She said that it would happen when I was much older, but she wouldn't happen then.
Ever since I was one digit, taking off, cold vivid, seen it talk, no feelings, money talks, bullshit. Night full of weed, pills, beers, up chillin'. Stayed in the streets, tears locked, mom visit. Got dirty money, but that money got me clean. Life was a big hurry, early, love to speed. Tossed up my clip, ripped on the emergency. Seen a trip, you missed that Virginia. Mom was gone trying to find my identity. I split too long, following the devil's lead. Drunk and high between thighs on the daily. I would ride, risking mine, made him pay me. Hypocrite, makes you different when you very homies. Like a trip, ain't no question about my testimony. Landed in the psych ward, wouldn't know where to go. God showed me I've been out of control. Out of control. That's his throne. That's my mama about me, I was out of control. Out of control. Oh, your boy was out of control. And my baby mama, I was out of control. I come from, they don't know what I've been through. I love so many other ones. I'm trying to get my life right. Everything brand new.
All being the forces of evil born of the human heart, and against which you must fight with courage and faith until you have defeated them. Thank you very much, man.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit comment down below.
Very good. All right.
I come down here sometime. Say I can come down here. I can come down here and help you.
All right. Well, you just did. I'm gonna put that part in the video, okay? All right. I'm gonna go ahead. Talking about the weapons of the dragon, these being the forces of evil born in the human heart, and against which you must fight with great courage, faith, until you have defeated them. You remember over there in Revelations where they said that there was a war in heaven? This is that war that's talking about here. We have to understand the spiritual nature in just about everything that goes on over there in the book of Revelation. And when Michael was fighting against the dragon, this is that war that's going on in the hearts of humanity. Like we said earlier, there is no evil in the kingdom of heaven. It must all be extinguished first. So this war against the dragon must take place first in the hearts of humanity. Like it says down there, you must fight with great courage and faith until you have defeated them. You have to fight against ambition. You have to fight against hatred. You have to fight against earthly power, lust, vanity, selfishness, lies, idolatry, and fanaticism. Let's slow all down a little bit of this for a moment and see why it is that these things are so bad. Some of them are not so clear. Like, for instance, ambition. Ambition makes you not content with what you have. Puts you in a position to break the 10th commandment, which you shall not covet. Ambition is tied to materialism. And materialism is the opposite of spiritualism. Then hatred. I think it's easily understood how hatred must be fought against. What about earthly power? Earthly power has always been in opposition to the Father's power, all the way back to Nimrod building the Tower of Babel. In the kingdom of heaven, there will be no head. There will be no government systems. All of the beast systems will be destroyed. That's why they call it the kingdom of God, because the Father becomes the king. Man will no longer be the king, ruling over humanity. The Father will rule over humanity. Lust, vanity, which is the opposite of humility. Vanity and arrogance are synonymous. Arrogance won't go into the kingdom of heaven. It is the meek that will inherit the earth. Selfishness, remember how we said being good means to look out for your brother, to have love for your brother, to share. And to be selfish is the opposite. They must be fought against. You remember the powers we told you over there? Charity is one of the virtues that you must put on, that we learned in the Shepherd of Hermas. Lies, a lying spirit must be fought against. We have to have truth over lies if we want to inherit the earth. Idolatry, which has many meanings. One includes putting faith in false prophets. And fanaticism, which talks about how many believe that their religion is the only religion. How what they believe in is the only truth. If you don't belong to a certain group or believe in certain things, then how you're not going to be saved. It takes all types to have a full understanding of what the Father wanted for us. He gave nobody the complete truth, and if you isolate yourselves from one another, you will be missing large portions of truths necessary to go into the kingdom of heaven. These forces have to be defeated.
Come experience the excitement of the...
And they will